to do to get up. Oh, what all could we tell about Sister Wilma? She was a fine lady, and she was a wonderful friend. If you knew her, I think you loved her. It was hard not to. And the reason that God made her special, well, they can hear my big voice. I think the reason that the Lord made her special was because Richard had to have somebody that was special to take care of him. Right, Vicki Sue? And to put up with these 3 boys that Sister Wilma had. Yeah, she had to be special. And to put up with the people that were around her. I gave her a world of headaches, I know I did. But you know, she never complained. She never acted like she wished that I wouldn't be around. I don't think any of us ever felt like she wasn't happy to see us. I can't think of any one thing to tell you about Wilma that's any different from what the rest of you will be able to tell. All of you have got something special. My kids loved Wilma like she was their mama. Of course, there's a special tie between Wilma and I, in that my oldest daughter married her oldest son, so we share grandbabies, and there is nothing in the world like a grandbaby. And then, of course, there's the great-grands that come along. But what I'd like to share is a poem that I imagine all of you have heard, but it seemed to me like it spoke so much of Wilma and how I think we're going to be talking about the dash. I read of a man who stood to speak at the funeral of a friend. He referred to the dates on the tombstone from the beginning to the end. He noted that first came the date of birth and spoke the following date with tears. But he said what mattered most of all was the dash between the years. For that dash represents all the time that they spent alive on earth. And now only those who love them know what that little line is worth. For it matters not how much we own, the cars, the house, the cash. What matters is how we lived and loved and how we spend our dash. So think about this long and hard. Are there things you'd like to change? For you never know how much time is left that can still be rearranged. If we could just slow down enough to consider what's true and real and always try to understand the way other people feel, and be less quick to anger and show appreciation more, and love the people in our lives like we've never loved before. If we treat each other with respect and more often wear a smile, remembering this special dash might only last a little while. So when your eulogy is being read, with your life's actions to rehash, would you be proud of the things they say about how you spent your dash? I think Sister Wilma would be very proud right now as we describe how she spent her life loving people, helping people get to know Jesus Christ, and being the example that we all need. But I do know this, as I've been praying, that she would not want us to think she was perfect. You know what they did to the only perfect one that ever lived. But she was a virtuous woman. She was a wonderful example of how I need to live my life. Then maybe one day people have nice things to say about me. But God bless all of you. I know you loved her. And when I think about Sister Ruth saying they might have known her over 50 years, listen, I knew her 50. Surely you knew her longer than that. Her and Richard built my first house back years and years ago. And we didn't see for a while. And then one day we went to the hollow. Just wondered if this Turner still lived there. And it was a Sunday, and we turned around and came back out. There's nobody home. And they met us on the way in. And we said hi. We were just wondering how they were doing. Well, we left. We went on to do our business. Then one day, somebody knocked on my front door. And it was Richard Turner. God had led him to our house. And I'm thankful that he did. So that was over 50 years ago that they built our house. So nonetheless, what a wonderful friend we have had, that we've known, that we've been privileged to have. There'll never be nobody in this world like Wilma Turner. She was my very best friend aside from Jesus Christ. And I had the privilege and the honor for her to call me her friend. Fellow Statue of Liberty.